It's fair to say there was a bit of frustration around Ashton Gate from supporters and indeed Gerhard Struber and his players following the side's 0-0 draw at home to Charlton Athletic, because Bristol City currently have quite high expectations of themselves, proven by the 4-1 win on the opening day away at Sheffield United, a side who, of course, went to the playoff final last season and defeated Bristol City in the playoff semi-finals by 6-0. And yet Bristol City went there on the opening day of this season and won by 4-1. So to not be able to get the win at home to Charlton Athletic was, as mentioned, slightly frustrating. Next up for the Robins is a trip to face Derby County on Friday evening, a game in which the Robins will look to get back to winning ways, obviously away from home. But Derby, a side who have been in League One in recent years, and so Bristol City will look at themselves as probably having the stronger squad and being more acclimatised to the Championship as a league. So they'll think they are probably the favourites in this game despite not being the home side. Now, Gerhard Struber has previewed this game, as well as revealing that Joe Williams is set to face a bit longer on the sidelines with his injury. But let's hear what Struber had to say ahead of the game.
Yeah, we was a little bit surprised about the situation around him. He was in the recovery program, and we realized, yeah, again he's not ready, and he's a little bit a setback. He feels not ready with his leg, yeah, and in this way, I think, yeah, we have to be patient. We know he's for us a big key in our team, and yeah, I feel sorry for him, but of course also for the team.
And it obviously sort of reduces your options in central midfield. It's not perhaps the position where you're most looking at players, but are you comfortable with what you've got there at the moment?
Yes, of course, with the players they are available in this position, I'm very happy. So these are, I would say, players, they can be a big key for us. We know from which players we speak. I think that the group is very small. Yeah. So of course, I think we are open and we look on the market. Maybe some players, they, and I described this many times in the last few weeks, when they are from the character, from the mentality and technical, tactical wise, they are ready for us. Yeah. And of course, we have also a budget on the other side that we have to in the end. Yeah, it's in the frame. Then I would be open, yeah, to discussion. Of course, I think we're in a good exchange here with the management and what we want together and how we want to do it in the next few days. Yeah, so I'm open also in this position. Maybe when someone would knock on the door.
And it tends to be that when you get closer to the end of the window that it focuses some clubs' minds and things start to move. Is there any sense of anything happening at the moment, or is it still very much just wait and see?
Yeah, we know this is always a little bit a topic of different strategies, what's going on in the last few days and last few weeks. So it's always the same. There's nothing changed in this direction. I think we know what we want and we know what we need. On the same time, I think we trust the process, and we hope we can finish the one or other new player in the next few days.
There has been one new addition over the last week, and the coaching staff in terms of trying to help the academy players go from where they are to your team with Dennis coming in. Just tell me a little bit about the impact you're hoping that he can have at the club.
Yeah, I think he's a very interesting young coach, and he showed us this in different roles. He was in the last few years in the role of assistant coach. He was in the role of a youth coach in Hamburg and also in Austria. So he has, I would say, a little bit experience in this way, and he's high educated. He has also the UEFA Pro license, and in more direction he is very ambitious to make the next step. And I think he has a platform with very interesting young players in the youth, but also in the second team, that he help these players to grow in the right way. And we have big trust in him. He could be a coach